Okay guys, so this is the video for the first page of our section 5.5 worksheet. It's number 3 in part 1, and I have the problem here. We want to solve this equation on the interval from 0 to 2 pi, and we have cosine 2 theta minus cosine theta equals 1. So right off the bat, the first thing that you should notice is in these trig functions, we don't have the same argument. What's inside that kind of variable piece, we've got a 2 theta and a theta. So we need to change the cosine to have the same thing inside of it in the argument. So that cosine 2 theta, we just got new identities. We can use the double angle identity to change that. So I'm going to write out our double angle identity that uses a cosine. Notice we only have just cosine in the function, so we might as well use 2 cosine squared minus 1, and I'll keep going writing out the rest of it. So I'm just going to rearrange things, kind of simplify. Move everything to one side, so I have 2 cosine squared minus cosine minus 2 equals 0, and now, as we hopefully know, we would try to factor it. Unfortunately, this one doesn't factor, so I'm going to go ahead and use the quadratic formula. Alright, so here is the quadratic formula before I simplify it, and that'll turn into 1 plus or minus root 17 over 4. Okay, so hopefully you're with me so far. Take a minute to catch up if you need to. And from here, you guys should be able to go on. This is just like solving all the equations that we did. So I'll keep going and walk through in case you need a refresher. I would split these up into 1 plus root 17 over 4. And that already gives us an issue because 1 plus root 17, that's already, once we divide it by 4, greater than 1. So it's going to give us no solution on that side. But 1 minus root 17 over 4, that works out. And it actually gives us a negative, which will put our cosine angle in quadrant 2. So I just threw it in the calculator. I'm going to keep it in radian mode, and it worked out to be 2.468 radians. Okay, so don't forget, cosine's also positive in the, negative in the third quadrant. So I'm going to subtract 2.468 from 2 pi, and I get my other answer, 3.816. And that's it. So same thing for all those other ones. Whenever you see those double angles, change it using your formula. And if it's cosine, make sure you use the formula that best fits those equations.